Hey guys, MTBtrigger here. I want to talk about getting better at PvP in Tarkov. Specifically, two mechanical things you've probably heard about if you played FPS before. Crosshair placement or crosshair discipline, and repeaking. Now don't worry if you're new to Tarkov, new to FPS, or you just haven't heard those terms before, because both of these are slightly different in Tarkov, like everything else about this game. Crosshair placement is the concept of always having your gun pointed at, and ready to shoot, the most likely spot of the next threat, whether you know they're there or not. Practicing good crosshair placement would be the act of pre-aiming and having your crosshair at head level and ready to shoot somebody who's there. If you practice this at all times, whether you're in an open corridor or a hallway or clearing rooms, or really as often as you can remember, you will at least put yourself in a position to defend yourself without having to do flick aiming as often. The thing that you have to get used to in Tarkov, related to crosshair placement, is the settling that occurs when you stop strafing or when you change directions while moving. Repeaking, on the other hand, is exactly what it sounds like. If you engage an enemy, a repeak is seeing them, going into cover, and then returning to the same position they previously saw you in. In basically any FPS, this is generally considered a bad idea, and Tarkov is no different. Repeaking, if you choose to do it, generally results in the enemy having already aimed and having an easy target on you because you're in the same spot. This means you have to out-aim them to win the fight. We analyzed an encounter that I should have had the upper hand in while streaming the other day, and because of my crosshair placement and discipline, I should have had an easy time killing this guy. But due to repeaking from the same angle, and I also thought I did way more damage than I did, and when we slowed it down, I realized that I was lying to myself, I nearly died as a geared PMC to a near-naked pistol runner. Hopefully you find this helpful.
MTB almost dies in gunfight. Gun versus pistol fight would be good gameplay conversation. That's the name of the file. Okay, so this is factory. So the reason I'm showing you this is exactly what Space said. So let me show you why, right? Because first of all, you're gonna laugh, right? This didn't happen on stream, and I was playing with Ronald, and I was laughing so hard at myself. Like, wait till you see this fight. Like, for one, I have no idea how I lived. And two, like, it's just really bad, okay? So we spawn glass hallway. And we're trying to clear off PMCs so that we can kill scavs. And Ronald has some tasks, and we're trying to get him experience. So we hear running. So we hear running, we hear a shot, so here we go, here comes the push. Open the door, don't see anything. We'll play at full speed the first time. Heard him, looking for him, can't find him. See him? Okay, so, like, here's the deal. Sometimes we lie to ourselves, and we're like, I hit him like 8 times. How did it take that long to kill him? The reason I record is because I want to know how I missed, so I don't miss that way again. So watch this. So we spot him. Now watch. We're going to go frame by frame, and I'll show you what happened. We spotted him, we're strafing right. We have great crosshair placement, okay? So that's the first thing. Learning where to have your crosshair when you strafe out to engage an enemy it's FPS 101, but it's really hard in Tarkov because of the gun sway. So you have to get used to it, you have to correct for it, and be ready for it. So as I settle, if you're strafing to the right, when you settle, meaning stop moving, the gun is going to sway slightly to the right. That's just how the mechanics in the game are, and that's very different from other FPS. So as we keep going frame by frame, I'm dead center chest, right? And this is all you saw how fast this happens. So I'm aiming up for a headshot. And did you see that gun settling? So I was dead on his thorax, and then the gun settled a little bit, and my first shot hits him in his left shoulder. And we see that. Big recoil, because it's a Vepr. We see the blood splatter. We keep going frame by frame. He shoots. Notice that my gun is way off to the left. Shoot again. That bullet is nowhere near him. It's like a foot to his left. Now we're above him. Now we're to the right of him. We shoot again. We miss wide right. So in my mind, I've shot 3 bullets, and I hit him with 3 bullets. That's not what happened here. Shoot again. It's off. So now I do the worst thing you can do in FPS, and I re-peeked the same angle. Notice that he's hit me 1 time thus far in the arm, but what most players will do when they're scared, or you catch them off guard, and you show them yourself, they're going to be expecting you to return to the same thing. So my first mistake here is that I immediately re-peek the same angle. Huge mistake. I shouldn't have done it, and watch how I pay for it. So, okay. He repositioned, I reposition, and now I'm re-peeking the same angle. Should not have done this. I should have peeked the left side, thrown a grenade, done something else. But now he's moved, I move, he's looking right at me. Okay, so now, again, good crosshair placement. I'm thinking I hit him in the head, right? Because in the moment, I'm just that good, right? Nope, hit him in the right arm. So we've done very little damage to him. We've hit both of his arms. He shoots, misses. I shoot to the right. Here's the bullet. It's off to the right. That's a miss. Now we're to the left. I shoot again. We miss a foot to the left of his head. Now we come back. Now notice where that is. This is just horrifying, right? Boom. I hit the bed of the truck. So perhaps we got a ricochet shot that hit him. So now we've hit him left arm, right arm, maybe a ricochet shot. Hit 3. Good aim. That was a hit. That was a thorax hit. Lower right. Left. You guys, can you believe I'm still alive? And then we get one final shot right as he's moving out and we're moving out. And that's the shot that kills him. But the penalty to me for re-peeking that angle, right? And I have a Vepr. He has a pistol. I have 4 blacked out limbs. I'm bleeding. I have 2 fractures. If he has any gun besides a pistol, I am dead because I re-peeked. I had a hurt arm, not even blacked out, and that was it after the first peek. I should have changed my angle. And the reason you change your angle isn't because they're not going to predict it. They may predict it. But when you change the direction or the angle that you're coming from, you as the player on the other end have to move your hand. You have to reposition your mouse. You have to turn your character. And you're creating an opportunity for the enemy to either make a mistake or make a play. But if you re-peek the same angle, they've already got their aim sighted on you, and you have a high chance of getting killed. So, all said and done, we killed him. But look at our hit points. 145. Wasn't heavy bleeding, regular bleed. So we gotta stomp the bleeds. That's 1 of 3 PMCs on the map. We don't know what's going on. Right? So, there you go.